Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers, and I'm going to be doing a quick video today. Hazard, yes or no to Chelsea?
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So it's trending on Twitter. A lot of Chelsea fans want Eden Hazard back at the club. I did a video about this, last year or something, when it was sort of muted that he may be coming back. Then it all went a bit quiet, but now it's resurfaced again. And it's mainly because obviously Belgium played against Wales on yesterday, I think it was. And he had a decent game, but also his form has picked up for Real Madrid as well, because I don't think he's playing with that sort of ankle plate anymore. So he's playing with a lot more freedom. But the thing is, obviously he was interviewed yesterday and he was asked about his experience at Real Madrid. Although he said he's happy there, but he's not getting the game time that he requires. The guy's 31 now, and his career's coming toward the twilight part. So he needs to play more. He's probably not going to be happy just sitting on the bench playing the odd game, because the interviewer asked about if Ancelotti is so, he's been sort of praising him, why isn't he playing more often? So he came back and said, no, you need to ask him. So obviously we know that they've got Vinicius Jr. there, they've got Valverde, who usually plays on that side, and they've also got the other Brazilian whose name escapes me for the moment, but you know who I'm talking about, guys, yeah. So they are quite stacked in that area. So obviously I think, well, they're easing him back, or maybe they just see him as a super sub now. And he's too good, I think, to be a super sub, because Eden Hazard on his day is still a world-class player. And it was interesting what Joe Cole was saying about him. He said he was the best player that he's played with when he was at Chelsea, and he was saying that had it not been for the injuries that he had, we'll be talking about him in the same breath as Messi and Ronaldo. He's definitely got that ability to be mentioned in that company. But I've also said about him is that had he been a little bit more professional, I'm not saying he's not professional, don't get me wrong, but had he been a little bit more committed in training and developed his craft a bit, well, not developed his craft, but just worked harder in training, then he would have got there. Because, as good as Messi and Ronaldo are, they still put in the hard work in training. They still put in the extra work in training to be the very, very best. With him, he's relying a lot on natural ability, and, because he was one of the first guys to leave the train, after training. He didn't stay behind like a Zola or something to practice on, like, working on free kicks or whatever, just to be the very, very best. So I think had he just put in a little bit more of another 10% of effort, then you would definitely be seeing him as a Ballon d'Or contender year in, year out. My stance has changed. At the time, I was a bit sort of 50-50 on whether to have him back at Chelsea. But if you ask me now, I'll say a definite yes. I would take him back at heartbeat. And the reason is because I think that he can do a good job for us, and he's probably better than most of the players that we've got already. So if you look at we bought Raheem Sterling, and he sticks out like a sore thumb, such as his ability as when we're sort of comparing him to some of the other players in the squad. What he does kind of stands out, and he's kind of on a different wavelength sometimes to these players. So Hazard can give us that little bit of extra we need, that X factor, and he's a guy you can play on the right or left, so he can interchange with Sterling. And a lot of his goals I know Sterling likes to play on the left, but a lot of Eden Hazard's great goals, great moments have come on the right hand side. You look at that fantastic solo effort against Arsenal, that was from the right hand side. That goal he scored against Liverpool in the League Cup, that was from the right hand side. That brilliant mazy dribble and finish against West Ham, that came through the middle. So he can play as a sort of attacking midfielder on the right or the left, and he can sort of open up doors when we're playing playing against these stubborn low block defences, and he may be that sort of star quality player that Todd Boehly wants in his side, that box office type player. And but I think, you know, this Chelsea squad, especially up top, they're lacking a little bit of direction. And if he comes back in, he'll, you know, we've got a young squad here. He can help them out because he's an older, experienced player, can help out the younger players. And the thing is, he loves London. You know, it was only his draw to Real Madrid. He's had that little dream. He can come back now and come and help out the younger players. And he'll be getting first team games. So I think bringing him back would be a wise move by Chelsea, and I think that he can make us contenders again. So what do you think? Am I talking nonsense, or do you think that there's space for him to be back in this side? So stick your comments in for or against and give me valid reasons why you think it's a good idea or not so much a good idea. Love to hear your comments, or to read your comments actually. So don't forget, as your normal guys, to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. So take care. Bye bye.